Hi, this is Geoffrey West with a Greenprint for Life. Once again, I'm here standing out in front of Canadore College. We're on this beautiful day now with the sun shining. We've been very blessed and fortunate to have several days of sunshine over the last 4 or 5 days. And I took the time this morning to do a wonderful sunlight meditation to bring positive energies over the town and also to focus on healing within my body. I've been doing a lot of energetic work on my body as I'm discovering really that there is a power within us that we can use and tap into when we're ready and willing to do so. And I'll talk a little bit more briefly about that at the end. But in the moment of now, around Parry Sound, there's a lot of talk going on now that the truth is getting out. People are starting to discover that the narrative that's been put out by the various levels of government is not exactly what it was really meant to be. And evidence has been coming forth increasingly to show that this virus event really is not what it is. And especially now, if you're following different global or different news stations, you're hearing stories now of potential war around the world. Now, for many of you who watch the news daily, that probably doesn't really ring so much of a bell with you. You just take in the news and you think, oh, okay, this is happening again. But there really is, if you dig deeply, there's more underneath it. The narrative of this virus is breaking down. And as such, new distractions are needed to keep you focused more on your personal safety and security as the truth comes out. Now, around here at Parry Sound, we've had some news starting to circulate recently about the practicing of medicine without a license. And this is starting to get very close to home in terms of what's being implemented at various schools across the region. And information is getting out now that teachers themselves could potentially be charged by practicing medicine without a license because the school board is passing down the liability to the teachers, very much like the town council is passing down the liability to businesses around town. So it's really important to not only stay focused on the truth that is coming out, but to be mindful of the distractions that the media is putting out as well. Now, the stories that you're hearing about potential war, nuclear war breaking out, it's going to seem scary, but I can tell you from my perspective, based on my years of research and understanding, a lot of this is going to be smoke and mirrors. Yes, there will be some conflicts, but the real nature of the conflicts will not be fully understood until a little while down the road. And I'll just give you a hint that this is going to involve the network of global pedophilia that has infected many levels of governance, business, and religions around the world. But to kind of wind up today's message, there is a power within yourself. You do not necessarily need to rely on the information that is being presented to you from big pharma and from doctors. There is a divine power within you. And over the next day or two, I'm going to be putting out another presentation with a link to a message that is perhaps unconventional, but for those of you who are open-hearted and open-minded and willing to go down a rabbit hole, you might be surprised to find yourself tapping into an energy within that allows you to create the health in the world that you really want to create. And that can help to shatter the illusions that are now being put out around the world. So from this beautiful sunlight, we're going to wrap things up. Just be mindful of what's going on around the world. Don't necessarily buy into any source of information, even my own source of information. Use your own personal discernment. Listen from your heart, and you decide for yourself what really is true for you in the current moment of now. Thanks so much. We'll see you again next time.